If you educate a teacher, the society gets educated, isn't it? So the memory of losing his life, not reaching in time to a hospital, and then losing him forever, it's all in our minds, isn't it? So with that in our mind, teaching first aid, the basic first aid, and also the basic life support training to be given. If you know the exact principles of how to handle an emergency, most of the time what happens is we don't know how to handle an emergency. When an emergency happens, either we are panic or we freeze. Isn't it? These are the two responses we have. Either we panic or we freeze, and we don't know what to do. And we do all wrong things at that time. So we thought that we will come out with a program in such a way that this will be a continuous medical education, community education series. Every month on a particular day, this will be a 2-hour session will be conducted here going forward. So it all depends upon the response, how is your participation, that will give us the encouragement to take this program further. So I request you that one is to be wholeheartedly participate. When you go from here, learn at least few things, few points, the do's and don'ts of first aid. And then go from, when you leave, that is the idea for this. And then if you get an interest, okay, this is the beginning, let me learn about first aid, let me do about this. If you can learn that, there are many instances, people have saved lives because they did the things right. Small things they did right, and it saved the lives of people. So today, the experts are going to talk. It's an interactive session. A big round of applause for Dr. Jyoti and Dr. Ramana. So they and Binu and Murthy, they will be taking you through these sessions, and we will have a wonderful session, wonderful learning. Thank you, team, Civil Defence team, for organizing this. And today being the first time, there might be some challenges, some things. Give us the feedback so that next sessions we will make it better. And you can also tell your friends so they can attend next time. Like that we can let this be a good beginning in this area. Thank you so much. Yeah. The second, either on second or third, so is the working day. Second or third of the month will be this. We'll be intimating, they'll be intimating all this. First is our idea is first to reach out to the colleges, schools and colleges in this area to make this happen. More than anything else, he is such a wonderful person and also a volunteer for all good activities. One more big round of applause for him. Jain, Civil Defence volunteer. He is the person when we were talking, the idea came up, and I think this will be done. Months and years we'll continue this this session. So I request Dr. Ramana to come on stage. Ramana. Invocation song. Yeah, if they can sing, it will be good. education it will be given. If you are not able to understand something, you can ask doubts when they give you the opportunity for asking you doubts, you can do it. But only thing is, don't get into a lot of research mode and don't go deep also. Sometimes what happens, suddenly you are getting exposed to it, you'll have a lot of questions to ask. So restrict that. But at the same time, the idea for you should be at the end of this session, when you are going back, you should know some do's and don'ts, as I told you. Not first aid and doing the right things at the right time. Not doing the wrong thing at the right time. We should not be there. We should learn to do right thing at the right time. And this is only a beginning. Now, after going back, you can see a lot of YouTube videos. You can see on first aid. You can see, slide presentations will be there. You all know about using the technologies. You can do all those things, and then you can develop an interest. Slowly, you make it possible that every week at least you spend. I'm audible? Yes. Yeah. So it is good that you start seeing some regularly. You develop your knowledge on healthcare, especially in today's times. We are seeing post-COVID sudden deaths happening, making people 40 years, 35 years, people suddenly dying. All those things. Previously, it used to be that women during their during the reproductive age group, up to 45, 50, sudden death was not due to any cardiac problem. It was not common because the hormones protect. But you saw that some actor's wife was there who went to Thailand. She was a young lady. She suddenly had an heart attack and passed away. So in all these things, if a proper CPR is done at the time when it is required, that itself will save the lives. Okay. So happy learnings to all of you. I won't be between you and Dr. Ramana and team. So they are trying something which is positive. They will show you in the system. Otherwise they will be demonstrating, they will be talking to you. So make sure that you learn, and then finally you can ask questions also. You can answer if there are any questions. You can doubt what is clear and continue that.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you. Is the basic things about the civil defense. So civil defense volunteers, in times of basically traffic regulating, if you see, there will be policemen. Apart from policemen, some volunteers will be there. Most of them will be from civil defense. They contribute their time for the service out of their comfort zone. They come out of their comfort zone and try to do some civil work, some social service they do, like you are from NSS, NCC, organized sectors are there, but civil so they come from they do volunteering for that. Even in national calamities, when there is any national calamities there, that time they are in the forefront. Without asking, they come out and they support the society. So that's all this, you see, these are all volunteers. They have their own profession, they have their work, all these things are there, but they come for this and they do this thing. So their team was instrumental in organizing this. I think they have invited you all to come over and come over here. Please spread this thing to people, teachers and other things, so that they can register the next sessions. What we are planning to do is, we will have a review session for you people after 6 months. By 6 months, we will have one more session for you for recall what you have learned and other things. As I told you, continue to show interest about knowing about first aid, knowing about today's time. The education material is there is a lot of education material for that matter. At the click of a button, you can get it. So please use those things and learn. Let this be a beginning. Okay, ma'am. That's my. You can tell about this until they are getting ready. Once you are ready, once you are setting it up, they will talk.
Good morning all. So today's session, people are comfortable in Kannada or English. Which language?
language? English. Okay, so we'll do in English only. Today's session is basically on first aid and
basic life support. Okay. So basic life support, anybody knows what exactly it stands for? What do you mean by basic life support? What is basic? Fundamental, which everybody should know. Life support. So a human body lives, breathes, heart beats. Okay, so that is the life. And support means how a normal person can support for a basic life. So all of us should be knowing a basic life support. There are two types of support. One is given by the general population and one is given by the doctors or nurses. So whatever is given in hospital is called as ACLS, Advanced Life Support, Advanced Cardiac Life Support. Today's session we will be doing basic life support. So anybody who is there in home, in gym, let it be school, let it be any mall, any area which is public, if somebody collapses in front of you, what you need to check, what you need to do, and where you need to shift the person. So any scenario, anybody has done basic life support on anybody? At home, in school, anywhere? Okay, so what are the scenarios? We have a small interaction, we will do that. What is the scenario where we give a basic life support? Tell me something. Some situations where you have to give compressions, you have to give massage to the chest. Anybody collapses. There are different reasons of collapsing. First and common reason, common in school. What is it? Fainting. They will tell, I didn't have my breakfast and I feeling like close shoulders. So that is a common reason anybody can fall. Second reason are really serious conditions like a heart attack. A person who was walking in the park and suddenly what happens? They fall down. So a heart attack followed by a collapse. Other reasons are like stroke. So you have any elderly persons in your home who are 60 plus, 70 plus and they were talking to you. Suddenly while eating their heart starts shivering, their mouth starts deviating and they fall. So these are some common scenarios where you will see a person who was totally conscious talking to you and suddenly collapsing. There are few other conditions which you can see is fits. If anybody has fits and they are not on medicine or they have skipped even one dose of medicine, when they are walking around, they can suddenly fall down. Okay? So these are common scenarios where you need to practice and to give basic life support. The most important thing of basic life support is it can be done by everyone and it should not be delayed. So if somebody collapses in front of you, don't panic, don't run around calling for ambulances. First thing you need to do is to start with the support. You can be alone, you can ask for help. Anything is okay, but you need to do it immediately. Why it should be done immediately? Any idea? Why it should be done immediately?
To restart the heartbeat, ma'am.
Yes, very good. To restart. And what happens if we are delaying? There is a time. You know how the blood flows? It goes from down to up. Okay? So usually the blood is flowing from here to upside, right? So now the blood stops near our heart. What will happen to brain? Yes, slowly the blood flow to the brain also will stop. And once the brain stops working, the person goes for permanent coma. It is very difficult for us to revert. We can revert the heart, but if the brain does not receive blood supply, then there is no cure at all. You can admit, you can do everything, but if the brain activity is not there is no use of that such a life. So that's why the time is called as golden period. The time when we start. Okay, it should be between 4 minutes. We have to start giving compressions because as the time passes by, your blood flow to your brain stops. And once it stops, there is no use of such life because it's a
morning to everyone. So, we'll start slightly with the basic life support. Dr. Jyoti explained you the basic things which we can encounter in everyday of life. So more or the most common, the people will become unresponsive. So who are the diabetic, they are taking their medications. Sometimes hypoglycemia, low sugars. Low sugars are the people who become unresponsive. Okay? Other than low sugars, some people will become a syncope. Syncope means there is a transient loss of consciousness which will be lost for 50 to 30 seconds or up to 1 minute. So what is the difference between the unconscious and cardiac arrest? So unconscious people, they have pulse, they have breathing. So if you have a breathing, you have a chest rise. You are taking oxygen and taking out the carbon dioxide. You have signs of life. So what are the other signs of life? You will get a pulse, you get a heartbeat. These are all signs of life. Okay? So here we can check the pulse. What is this pulse? Radial pulse. Okay? Here we check the pulse. What is called? Carotid pulse. You can check the pulse here. It's called a brachial artery pulse. Okay? There is a femoral pulse. There is a popliteal pulse. That's what is very. There is so many areas you can get the signs of life. Like checking the pulse, simple pulse, radial pulse. Okay? You can check your radial pulse, all of you. So you can feel some feeling of the pulse once. So at the same time, the unconscious people, they may not have pulse. They may not be breathing normal like you. That is the cases where they require your help. So how can identify this? So how can you recognize this? First, always consider the assessment first. So when the person who collapses on the road, first we need to assess and see safety comes first. We need to move them to the safer place where you can give him and you will be safe to give the help to them. Okay, the person collapses in the lift, we will take them out of the lift and we will start providing the help to him who is unresponsive people. So that's all assessment, see safety comes up first. The person collapses in the swimming pool, we will take out of the swimming pool, right? We will move to the place where we can safely assess and help him out. That is what the purpose of the first. Then assessment is done, seal safety is done. Then we have to assess the person for responsiveness. So how you check the person, how you assess the responsiveness? You should tap on the shoulder. Ask them, are you alright? Okay, you should use both hands. You should tap and ask, are you alright? Okay, so once you ask, so if they have, sometimes if they have become unconscious because of the low sugar, they will move a little bit. Okay, the person who had a syncope, so they may not respond to you, but they have signs of life. They have a pulse. They have a breathing. Okay, the people who require your help is who don't have a pulse, who are not breathing normally, who are not breathing at all. So those cases you require your help. So that is the scenario where you need to act upon. So I will take you to the simple steps. So once you done assessment, you should look for breathing. So whether the person is breathing or not. If the person is breathing, there will be chest rise will be there. Okay, if you are panic and tensed, you may not be see all this. If you are in a busy, traffic area, so you may not be able to, but still you can check the, you know how to check the pulse. You can check the pulse on unresponsive victim. I will tell you how to check the pulse in coming slides. I will show you as well. So then you are tapped on the shoulder and ask the unresponsive victim, are you alright? So he is not responding to you. So you should check for breathing. If the person is breathing, there will be a chest rise will be there. If the person is not breathing or maybe gasping, the trouble breathing, like they will be breathing abnormally. So how you breathe and abnormal breath you can identify. Okay, they will be gasping, like fast breath they will be taking out. So you should check for if they are not, if there is no response, there is no breathing. What you need to do, you should shout for help. The first step is you should ask for help. So you should, if it is on the road, you should shout help, help, help. Okay, somebody will come to help you out. So then you ask the activate emergency response system or get a AED. AED will not be available in our places, most of the places. Some of the malls or some airports they have AED. So you can ask for help. They'll come and help you out. They'll call 108. They may call nearby ambulance. So until the people come and help you out, you are the one who are going to resuscitate. Resuscitation means you are going to help in a proper way, in the right way, to save the person's life. That is the motive here. We are here to teach you what you need to do. So how to respond, how to assess. So he is unresponsive. You tap on the shoulder and ask him, are you okay? He is not responding to you. He is not breathing normally. You shouted for help. Somebody came to help you out. So somebody calling 108 or somebody calling the nearby ambulance. Okay, then what you need to do? You need to check for the pulse. In the patients, we are not going to check the radial pulse. The radial pulse is not advisable by the American Heart Association. So we are not going to check the pulse here. So we are going to check the pulse with carotid. Carotid means exactly you can see Adam's apple, trachea. From there, 2 fingers you can slide between the trachea and the lateral neck muscles. You can feel your pulse. Now you can check your pulses, not with the 2 hands, with a single hand. From here, you slide 2 fingers. You can, all of you, until you feel your pulse, keep checking up. So once you practice how to check your pulse, then only you can do it up. Otherwise, you will be confused. Okay, you are going to do one side, not like this. So 3 fingers or 2 fingers. From here to slide 2 fingers. From here, center of the trachea. From there to 2 fingers. You can feel your pulses. That is called carotid pulse. It should be done within 5 to 10 seconds. It should not take more than that. I am going to check this for 1 minute. No, it's not acceptable. So you should check it up within 10 seconds. Once the pulse is done, there is no pulse. Your next step is to start CPR. The CPR is nothing but cardiopulmonary resuscitation. So we are going to do cardiac massage. Why I need to do cardiac massage? So because once your heart stops pumping, there will be a blood inside your heart. By pumping with the cardiac massage, the blood will go to brain. So there you can buy the time. So brain will not survive without oxygen for more than 4 minutes. Okay, the oxygen comes to the brain through the blood. So by doing cardiac massage and CPR, whatever the blood remaining in the heart goes to brain. So there we can buy time until ambulance comes and trained people comes and take over the patient. So this is the purpose we are here. Okay, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. If you know how to do the CPR, actually you can save so many lives who have become unresponsive. Once you start as soon as possible, assessment, tap on the shoulder, are you alright? Then look for normal breathing or abnormal breathing and check for pulse within 10 seconds. If there is no pulse, so you should shout for help before that and start CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Okay, this is the basics of BLS. The comes with the chest compressions, cardiac massage first, followed by airway. Airway via larynx, okay, then to the lungs. That is called airway. We will start from the airway, then breathing. In the lungs there will be oxygen will be going in and carbon dioxide will be coming out. So that is called breathing. Defibrillation is that we are going to deliver the shock. So there is in public places we have the instruments like it is called the AED, automatic external defibrillator. So in the hospital we have defibrillators. There we do deliver the shock. The patient who are if they require shock, we deliver the shock and save the life. Understood, right? So this is the heart. See, heart to blood circulation. The pulmonary, lung from there will assist in the breathing. The resuscitation, revive and restore to life. The time is very critical. Okay, brain damage. So if you do within 0 to 4 minutes, the brain damage is unlikely. Okay, so 4 to 6 minutes, brain starts. They are going to comatose state. Okay, so if it is 6 to 10 minutes, brain damage is very likely. So this is the time where you need to act. So this is the 0 to 4 minutes, the golden period. Okay, this is called 0 to 4 minutes, where brain will not survive without oxygen more than 4 minutes. So the cardiac massage purpose, CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation purpose is to do CPR until help arrives. Okay, this is the crucial period. It's required your training and simple knowledge and simple steps. How to do CPR, how to do assess, and how to check for the pulse, how to look for breathing. These three things if you do properly, and you can do the golden period you can add up. Okay? So you should assess the victim for response first, which I told you. Okay? Are you alright? You can speak whichever language you can like. Kannada you can use. Okay? So in that you can ask. Activate the code blue, activate emergency response system. Code blue will activate in the hospitals, not here. So you should call for help. You can call 108, you can call nearby ambulance and check the victim's pulse and breathing. I told you where to check the pulse. Carotid pulse you are going to check. And the breathing. The person is breathing and alive. The signs of life, they have a chest rise. They will be taking a breathing. The person had a low sugar, he will be normal. Okay, he had a pulse, he had a breathing. You don't require cardiopulmonary resuscitation. You should stay with the victim until somebody comes and help him out. Okay, because he had a low sugars. He's a diabetic. He taken his regular doses. He had a more calorie burns. Otherwise, he had a less intake. So because of that, his sugars went into very low, less than 50. Okay, that cases will have a hypoglycemia. They will require correction. The people who are hypoglycemia, low sugars, they may not be able to give whatever the sugar you want to give. They may not be able to swallow. If you give sugar to the unresponsive low sugar patients, what will happen? It goes into lungs. So because it's unresponsive, its brain is not responding. Once if you give the sugar, it goes into lungs, again it will cause a problem. So you should call for help. People in the hospital is that, there will put a cannula, you dextrose the sugars, then the person will become unconscious. That's how people will respond. The stroke patients, they will be completely deep and comatose. Stroke is nothing but there will be a bleeding inside your brain, there will be a clot. Because of that also people will be unresponsive. But they will be breathing. They will have pulse. So people who require your help is who don't have a pulse, who are not breathing normally. There you have to act upon and you need to do CPR. Okay? If you are not able to feel the pulse within 10 seconds, you should start CPR. So how? Okay, we will tell you how to do CPR. Every time, okay, 30 compression, 2 rescue breaths. This is called one cycle. So okay, 30 compressions and 2 rescue breaths. How will you give rescue breath? Okay. The rescue breath will be given. Okay, we need to take a deep breath first. So we need to do head tilt and chin lift. And we need to pinch the nose. And we have to deliver one breath. Okay? So we'll do role play and later on we'll show you step by step. Once you've done 30 compressions, we are going to do 30 compressions and we are going to deliver 2 rescue breaths. This is called one cycle. How many times I am going to do? Until 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a one cycle. So 30 compressions and 2 breathe. So we are going to do this for 5 cycles. Until every 2 minutes is a one cycle. The one cycle comes up every minute 100 to 120 compressions you are going to do. 100 to 120. 30 is to 2. 30 compression, 2 breaths. 30 compression, 2 breaths. Until 2 minutes. Once the 2 minutes is done, we are going to check again for the pulse. Okay, if there is no pulse, again we are going to continue the same scenario until somebody comes and help you out. Okay, that is the what we are going to do. Next slide. So this, nice. So this is the person who is unresponsive. Okay, first you need to see whether it is safer for you to approach or not. Okay, if it is on the road, we are going to take it to the footpath. Okay, because it is harmful to you and victim as well. We are taking to the footpath and assessing like this, are you okay? He is not responding to you. He is not breathing. Okay, he is gasping. He is struggling to breathe. Okay, this slide. So we are activated code blue in hospitals. This is how we do in the hospital. So you people need to shout for help first. Somebody comes and help you out. So if they comes to help you out, everybody have the mobile phones, okay? They will call 108 to come and place and location, and they will call and tell one person become unresponsive, need your help. 108 will dispatch and comes to you. So until the otherwise you have the hospital, any nearby hospital, you can call their number, emergency number. They will dispatch the ambulance. So once the emergency response system is activated, so what you need to do next step? So we are going to look for breathing, I told you. Look for breathing. Whether the person is not responding, not breathing, then you are going to check the pulse. This is how you are going to check the carotid pulse. Carotid pulse. You are not going to check both sides, only one side you are going to check. That should be done within 10 seconds. Within 10 seconds you should check the pulse. Okay, if there is no pulse, what is your role? So, between the trachea and muscles on the side of the neck, where you can feel the carotid pulse. Carotid pulse. Okay. Now, feel the pulse for at least 5 seconds, not more than 10 seconds. You should not take longer time to check for the pulse. If you are taking more time, you are causing more harm to the victim. We should be done as fast as we can. So once no pulse, left side. So position the victim of the right of the spine and flat surface. Pulse check and breathing simultaneously we should do. Okay, within 10 seconds. If it is not done, so this is the sternum. Okay, where you are going to place your hand for the CPR. Okay, you should use heel of your one hand. Okay, and the sternum of the chest. Okay, lower half of the chest. And with one more finger, one more hand, you are going to interlock your fingers and start CPR. You should elbows will be straight. Okay, you should be straight. We will show you that how to do CPR in the coming slides. So today is the place where we have to do. Put the heel of your hand on the first hand, then you should take a position like this. This is the upstroke. Okay, the hands, elbows, and should be straight enough. You should keep the lower half of the chest. Then we can push hard and push fast. It should allow the chest to completely recoil. Every minute I am going to do 100 to 120 compressions. So 30 compressions in 18 seconds. Okay, elbow compressions at a rate of every minute 100 to 120 compressions you are going to do. Every minute, 2 minutes is a one cycle. Every minute you are going to do 100 compressions CPR. Okay, so what is this is the head tilt, chin lift. Why I need to do this?
The blood has to reach the brain.
No, because of people who are unresponsive, their muscle tone will be lost. Your own tongue will occlude the pharynx, so it will occlude your airway. You are not able to take a proper breath because of obstruction. By doing head tilt, chin lift, you relieve that obstruction. It will help to improve oxygenation and ventilation to the unresponsive victim. So this is how you need to do head tilt, chin lift. With the one hand, I am going to press on the forehead and I push like this head tilt. With the one more hand, with the two fingers, I am going to do chin lift. So with this technique, it is going to relieve the obstruction of the unresponsive victim airway. Because they are unresponsive people, there will be loss of tone of the tongue and muscles. Because of your own tongue, the patient unresponsive victim tongue will affect the airway. By doing this simple procedure, head tilt and chin lift, it will relieve the obstruction of the airway. So, this is the head tilt, chin lift. Okay, this way. Do not press deeply. Okay, you should be very soft enough. If you press too deeply, it will compress in the trachea. It will cause more harm. Okay, you should not close the victim mouth also completely. You should be open little bit. Head tilt and straight chin lift. Okay. So this is the jaw thrust we will call it as. We are going to do in the unresponsive victim who had a trauma, who had an accident in the car accident, who you suspect the injury to his spine. There we are going to do jaw thrust. Jaw thrust is nothing but you keep your both hands and lift the jaw. That is how we are going to do jaw thrust. It will also help to relieve the obstruction because of the tongue fall in unresponsive victims. Okay? You got a basic steps, right? You are able to understand. I am using a more medical terms. Are you able to understand, right? Simple thing. The person is had a signs of life. They will have a pulse. They will be breathing normally. The person who had really required your help, they may not be having their pulse. They may not be breathing normally. So then you shout for help, you should activate the emergency response system. Then once assessment is done, there is no pulse, no breathing, then you are going to do CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. 100 to 120 per minute, and you are going to deliver the rescue breath along with the 30 compressions. That is what our purpose. So each two rescue breath, every breath will be over 1 second. You saw in so many movies, right? So they will be giving a mouth-to-mouth breath. Okay, that's how that is called a rescue breath. How the rescue breath will help? It will provide oxygenation to the patient and responsive victim until somebody comes and help you out. This rescue breath will provide oxygen to the person who are unresponsive. That is the purpose of rescue breath. So person is unknown to you. He is on the road. You don't know. You need to be safer for your side. He may have some medical health conditions which may cause harm to you as well. So we can use some tissue paper and make a hole and deliver the breath as well. And otherwise, if you don't want to deliver the rescue breath, you are alone, at least you can do cardiac massage until help arrives. Okay? CPR, 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 CPR. Every 2 minutes. You cannot do CPR more than 2 minutes. It's a very tough job. You will be very tired. After 2 minutes, somebody else should come and do CPR. So we need to switch over the roles. 2 minutes I will do, 2 minutes one more person will do, 2 minutes one more person will do. So we'll show you how to do CPR here. Kamurti. So my colleagues will help show you how to do CPR. So he has become unresponsive. Now we'll start step by step. So first scene safety. Come on, will you show them? So he's approaching unresponsive person. Scene is safe. Okay, you approach him up. Okay.
Second step, check for response. Hello sir, are you okay?
So he is asking, are you okay? So he is not responding. Okay.
Next, look, listen, feel.
So he is doing look, listen, feel. If the person is breathing, that air he can feel on the cheek. We are not breathing. Okay.
Next, call for help.
He is calling for help. Come on, person, come. Call for help. Some of the person came
Call
out.
108 ambulance or nearby ambulance.
So he is calling 108 ambulance for the help.
Next, check for carotid pulse.
Carotid pulse they are doing for 5 to 10 seconds.
There is
Check
no
the
pulse.
There is no pulse at all.
Next step, start for CPR.
CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, they are going to do now.
So, without step.
Okay, lower arm of the sternum they are giving up. So wheel of the one hand, with the other hand they are interlocking their fingers. They are keeping their elbows straight. So push hard and fast.
1,
So they are going to deliver 30 compressions now. 30. 30 is done. Now they are going to do rescue breath. This cannot be available on the roads. This is what we came to show you all. Okay. In the hospital we use this is a bag and mask. So rescue breath is done. Again we will CPR. Okay. So next at the end of the session we do in brief we will explain you how to do. We'll give you a chance also to do CPR and you can use how to do CPR. That and all will explain you. Okay. Next. This is the bag and mask shampoo which may not be available for you on the roadside. We don't get this one. We use this only in hospitals. Our emergency departments, wards, ICU, everywhere we have equipment like this. So with this one, we'll use the ENC technique. So we'll close this and we'll use the bag and mask. The one end will be connected to oxygen.
C
And E technique.
C and E.
So with this, one end will be connected to oxygen, this port. So this bag will be filled up with oxygen. This is will be available in the hospitals only. So you will not get this one. Okay? So you are going to give only rescue breaths and CPR. Yes. So we should do make correct placements of the hands. Your heel of the hand, the lower half of the sternum. And your elbows will be straight. So you do 30 compressions and give 2 rescue breaths. That is the water purpose. Okay? You should not do very far. You should allow some chest to recoil. So chest to come back to normal position. Once you do compressions, then allow the chest to recoil. So it should be 100 to 120 per minute. That's how we are going to do cardiopulmonary resuscitations. Yes. Okay. So there is a two people, I told you, two persons are there. So one person we are going to do 2 minutes of CPR. You will give 30 compressions and 2 rescue breaths over 2 minutes. Then you should change the roles. That's how they are doing CPR and bag and mask. These are trained healthcare professionals. So they have bag and mask in ambulance. So they are placing the hands exactly lower of the stomach, and they are using the bag and mask, and they are doing a cardiac massage. Okay, next. So, okay. So there is a compression at least 5 centimeters. How much you need to press? 5 centimeters. It comes at 2 inches in adults. If there is a unresponsive victim is a child, it's a 3 years old. What you are going to do? Same way, compressions. So we are going to use one hand. If it is a child, okay, because if you use the 2 hands, too much force, their ribs will broken. It will cause harm to the unresponsive victim. To avoid this, in a child, I am going to use a single hand. I will do with a single hand CPR. If the child, if the infant less than 1 year age, so what I am going to do? I am going to use the 2 fingers. The child is up to less than 1 year, I am going to use the 2 fingers CPR. Okay, with the 2 fingers. You should not use the infants less than 1 year age. You should not use hand as well. Only 2 fingers CPR we are going to do. Okay? This is the bag and mask. There are 2 rescuers. 2 people are there. One is holding bag and mask. One is delivering so oxygen. Okay? The child, there is 2 rescuers are there in the child. The compression ratio will change. So 15:2 for the child. If the 2 people are there. If there are only one, we are going to do 30 compressions and 2 rescue breaths. That is how we are going to do. If it is a child, 2 rescuers are there. Adult means same, 30 compressions and 2 rescue breaths. 2 rescue breaths. So the patient is vomiting. He had a vomitus in the mouth. Whether he will deliver rescue breath? He won't do. Okay, we need to turn the unresponsive victim one side. Still, if you have tissue paper, with the tissue paper, we can use a 3-finger sweep technique. The vomitus will come out. Then you can start CPR and give the rescue breath. The patient had a vomitus or blood, you are not going to deliver because it causes harm to you as well. It's not a safer for you. So we can turn them and use the tissue paper finger sweep technique. And once the blood or vomitus come out, then you can continue CPR and deliver the rescue breath. That's how you need to do. Okay, next one. Infants, I told you, the less than 1 year age, you are going to use a single, not going to use single hand, only 2 fingers. Okay, otherwise you can encircle the chest. So the 2 thumbs also you can do. 2 thumb technique or 2 finger technique. These are the 2 techniques we are going to use. So, from where you check the pulse for the infants? Same like adults? Carotid pulse? No. For the infant, we are going to check the brachial artery pulse. Infants are nothing less than 1 year of age. There, you can check the brachial artery pulse. Brachial artery pulse will be here. You can feel your pulse in the brachial artery. There in the infant, we are going to check the brachial artery pulse. Okay, if there is no pulse, no oxygenation, ventilation, the child heart rate is less than 60, the thing is you are going to do same CPR. CPR, cardiopulmonary. Are you able to understand? I am using more medical words. Huh? So are you able to understand, right, the basic things how to approach? The person is having a seizures, what will you do? Fits, he had a twitching movements, but he will be having pulse and breathing. You don't need to CPR for the patients who are having a fits. We need to keep them, keep the keys in hand and don't try to give them water. It will cause harm. People who are having the seizures, you should hold their hands and keep them in the recovery position. The keys and water will not help. That is things are not advisable. Okay? So this is the infant CPR. Infant CPR is less than 1 year. They are doing a CPR like this. hand. Two fingers in there. Okay. So person, somebody comes, somebody who want to practice like a like a unresponsive victim. So you are going for some shopping, okay? So on the way you found one unresponsive way. So please approach it. Or what you will do?
First they have to check his
Okay. So okay, we'll give you a chance at the end of the session. So you need to know how to
Can you please
approach.
ask us, sir?
Ah.
Ask what are
So what you will do? At least
First you have to check.
pulse. You need to assess, right? He's on the collage on the
5 steps, ma'am. First 5 steps.
First 5 steps.
assessment 680. So you move into
Shoulder. Tap in your shoulder.
Yeah, we pull step of this, then start. Then after it is
Are you okay?
then you have to check his pulse rate.
Okay.
Then we have to hold this chin in hand.
at till chin, that is not required now. You are still in assessment stage. Okay. Then what is he is not breathing and normals. Then what you will do? CPR. Okay. Where you keep your hand? Okay. Then 30 compressions and so every minute how many compressions you do?
100 to 100.
Okay, then fine. Please follow. Yeah.
Okay, we'll ask you question. She told you carotid pulse, but not everybody can find out carotid pulse. If you check yours also, you will be confused. Why? Because our finger has its own pulse, right? So tell me the areas as a general person you check anybody's pulse. Hand, right? First thing is radial. Very good, ma'am.
Avoid the mic.
Yeah.
So basic is radial, right?
Radial.
You all know radial pulse. So you can check whether it is this side or that side, medial or lateral. Lateral. Okay, so you can check. Here will be the pulse. If you don't get this, where will you check? Yes, very good, sir. Has shown near the brachial area. So you are done here. You could not feel. You come to brachial. Here also you don't get. Then go for carotid, because carotid is for us, we usually know, because you know our finger has its own pulsations. But to start with, as a general person, please check the normal radial pulse, what I can advise. Okay, so if you are well versed, you can check even carotid pulse. So now you started with the pulse. Okay, now any other pulse, if nothing is there, where else we can check? Yeah, okay, you are telling the answer itself. So femoral pulse also can be checked between the thigh, okay, here near the thigh area, between your lower abdomen and starting of your thigh, you can put it. But that's because if you are fat, you will not be able to palpate it. So best is your hand pulse, otherwise brachial, and you don't get anything, please check your carotid pulse also. But we should not waste more time. Please remember, because the time is very important for the brain. So you know, some people will be just thinking and they'll be thinking, "Ayo, sikta idya." Oh, I don't know, is it there, not there, confused. So if you are confused, best thing is to start CPR, okay? Because you know, if somebody is collapsed, you cannot waste more time. So just start CPR, it's not going to harm the person. Now next is, what one more thing was, compressions. Where did you give compressions?
Sternum.
So sternum is again a like a medical word. For a general person, how will I explain?
At
where
the
to give?
center of the chest, yeah, center of the
Center is from here to here. Where?
At the end of the abdomen.
End of the abdomen. No,
So sorry, at the starting of the abdomen.
starting of the abdomen is here.
In between.
What? Very good. In between the nipples. Very normal language, please understand. So this person, you can see this is the person, and now these are the two nipples.
Nipples.
You have to add between two nipples. Very normal language. Don't go for sternum or other breastbone. Just remember, between two nipples you put your dominant hand. If you are a right-handed person, you will be taking right. Yes, Saira? Okay. So if you are a right-handed person, I will be telling still on my. If you are a right-handed person,
You will be using right hand down, and if you are a left-handed person, you will be putting left hand down. Why am I using my
safety place.
You will take it to safety place?
We have to
Students, be quiet.
so we will shift them to safety place.
Please collapse because of electric shock. Now
We
tell me.
have to use some wooden lock.
Yes, ma'am. Very good. So we need to switch off the light. Main plug point has to be switched off. Then only we can touch the person. Okay? So always remember, our safety is more important than that person. Because if we are not safe, we are not going to even save him. So this is one scenario. One more is swimming. If somebody is going to drown. If you don't know swimming, can you go? You cannot go. Okay? You need to basically take the person out with help of somebody who knows swimming. But if you do not know swimming, you cannot help a person. So in these scenarios, please make sure that you make yourself first safe. Then only you can try to save this person. Okay? So this was main thing which you should know when you give a massage and when you check a pulse. Okay? Now we will be telling you few other scenarios, choking and all practical things which show. So sir has mostly covered most of the theoretical part. Sir, we take a break.
Yes,
We take a break and we go for practical session. Okay? Sir. Sorry.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಬಂದವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ. ನಾವು ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 5 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವಾರ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವಾರ್ 1 ಆದಾಗ ತುಂಬ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅಂದರೆ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವಾರ್ 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವಾರ್ 2 1939-45 ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಬರೋದು, ಹಿಂದೂ ಸಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದಿದ್ದಾಗಲಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 1968 ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಲಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು. ಈಸ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ ಟೀಮ್. 2009 ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ 2009 ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಫೀಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕಾಪ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು 4: ಫೈರ್ ಬ್ರಿಗೇಡ್, ಲಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್, ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್, ಹೋಮ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 50 is the civil defense for extra helper special police officers, volunteers. ಇದು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಇರೋದು. ಏನೋ ನಮಗೆ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ರೆಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಎನಿ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ 99% ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಆಂಬುಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್. ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಯಾರು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಭಯ, ಕೇಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಏನು ಕೇಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿಂದ ಕೇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮದು ಹೋಲ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ 67 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸು. ನಾವಿರೋದು ರಾಜಾಜಿನಗರ, ನಮ್ಮದಲ್ಲೇ ದಾಮೋದರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಿಜಯನಗರ ಡಿವಿಷನಿಂದ ನಾವು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಥದೇ ರೆಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ ಇರಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾಪಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಪಕ್ಷಿ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಬರೀ ಕಾಪಾಡೋಂಥ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೂ ಒಂದು 10 to 15 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಬುಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ½ an hour ಆದರೂ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫೈರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಫೈರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ನಿಂದ ಫೈರ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ½ an hour ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್. ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ½ an hour ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿತಿನ್ 10 minutes ನಮಗೆ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ರೂಮಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ವಿತಿನ್ 10 minutes ರೆಡಿ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಆ ಮೂಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಬರೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ರೆಡಿಯಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಫಸ್ಟು ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫಿ ತೊಗೊಬಾರ್ದು, ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಹೌ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ದ ವಿಕ್ಟಿಮ್. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡೇಜಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ನಿಮಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಲೇ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಿಕ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಟೀ ಕಾಫಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.